So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kinda glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim, not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James, episodio 8.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Yeah, nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Entonces vamos a cazar a Jesse James, según entendido. La muerte monta en su caballo de acero.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way.
Ahí estamos.
But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
¡Wow! Mira qué velocidad tiene. Si es que soy un genio.
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
La leyenda dice que podía parar un tren con la mirada Jesse James.
They hopped a freight train having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
Mierda. Me he puesto demasiado nervioso. Ole. Digo yo que habrá que ir para adelante.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota.
Wow.
So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
The James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on
Venga,
by
por
your
rápido.
lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Daño mejorado durante la concentración. Me vale. Y ya, nada más.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you. I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's
Estoy pasando una y otra
Salisbury?
vez por la
I
misma.
think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Pues nada.
I don't know, Jack. I
Estoy
think I
tratando
believe
una
it.
vez y otra vez
You don't think
en
he
la
met Jesse
misma.
James?
Boy, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Tendré que seguir pasando para que siga la conversación, digo yo.
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's a damn Pinkerton!"
¡Hostia puta! Joder, no la había visto. ¿Pero qué? Me he caído del tren.
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker.
Vamos
But
a
I
ir con
guess they
esto.
assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's
Ahora te pones a
always
recargar.
taking it for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
¿Y ahora por dónde? ¿Por dónde voy? ¿Por aquí? No. Pues no tengo ni idea. Ah, vale.
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
¿Pero qué?
It
¡Ah!
was definitely safer on the inside of the train.
Cago en la puta. Ah, vale. Es que antes no se había quitado. Ah, tenía que disparar las cuerdas.
Right
quizás.
about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
¿Qué dices?
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
¿Qué
Gatling
dices?
guns.
Una Gatling.
Yes, I
No me
did.
jodas.
Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
¿Tengo dinamita? Sí. Vale. Uf. Hola. Quizás si me alejo un poco. Vale, le puedo dar. Vale, le puedo dar. Ay, si tuviera mi rifle no lo hubiera dejado por la mierda de... Ah. Uf. Bien. Ole.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself. There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Como moler con dos pistolas.
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Pues nada, se nos escapó Jesse James.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
41% de puntería. Va, cada vez peor. Pero he matado a Jesse James honorablemente. Ya, se puede comenzar.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that sumbitch Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the Reds and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Vale. ¿Desde dónde? ¿Desde dónde me dispara? Ah, vale. Joder, qué poca vista tengo.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Vale, tengo que ir al campamento. No hay nadie, parece.
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man.
¿Qué mierda es esta?
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men.
Hostia puta. Están empezando a rodear.
And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Ahora no te pongan a recargar.
So, did you ever find him?
Who?
The man you were after.
Let me ask you something, Ben.
Uf, no tengo que matar a todos al final. Más concentración en la barra. Zip.
You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Ooh, death.
Ahora se pone a cantar.
Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son of a bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Qué buena es la canción de la muerte. Frank James. Llega a
I
la cima,
finally
le va a
did
dar
track
la
those
espalda.
outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul
Al
who
menos
came
no es
anywhere
una Gatling.
close.
Uf, pero hacen muchísimo daño. Hay un tío aquí. Pues no, al final no lo había.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him. but he was still intent on killing me.
Dios. Creía que estaba protegido ahí.
And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me. Hell, I
No
can't
pares
fault
de
Frank
correr.
for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right.
Dios.
I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead.
Dios.
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
Hostia puta. Pero... Joder, qué susto. Escondite de Frank James. Vale. Uf. Uf. Vale.
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
Ahora combate con Frank James.
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Aquí está Frank James.
So what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang
Por
hiding
fin.
in a nearby
Noche.
cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Son of a bitch!
It was then that the last bunch of
que no hay
bandits
nada.
jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
Hostia puta. Ah, escóndete. ¡Guau! Hay demasiados. Ah, sí, ahora recarga. Joder, ¿cuántos hay, macho? ¿Ya o no? ¿Ya?
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
Bien, bien.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
¡Ah! Cagüín. Bien.
And repay him I did.
Así me gusta. Arma preferida, fusil, siempre. Las escopetas es que es el SIDA.